MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Digging in, Brian Ramiro. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Kansas City, the designated hitter, number 21.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is popped up. And, oh, this one drops. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, Danny.
Set to get his day started, Danny Nowakowski. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Set to get his day started, Adam Doherty. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Pitch popped up. LeMahieu calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Royals nothing. Tigers due up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Javier Donnelly will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
the designated hitter.
Here's Echeverria now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the at the plate, Nick Prado, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Prado.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, that's low.
And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box, Shea Clark coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Weak grounder down the line at third. A bare-handed pickup. Oh, but he beats it out. It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get an out. And runners will be at first and second with one away.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Bases are loaded here with one away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. He's set, and the pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Realmuto carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So stepping in, Alexi Guardado. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Villarreal at second. Domet at first. 2 out in the inning. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He's set. The 2-2. Runner. And a double steal try here. Fouled away. Fouled off. And the runners again are off here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Brian Ramiro. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now batting, Danny Nowakowski, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Nowakowski, who's 21 years of age, is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
1-2. Here it is.
I got to count 2-2.
2 out, bases loaded. That lands foul. He's down on strikes, and that ends the inning. They wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Next for the Tigers, Nelson Cruz. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Full count. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Set to get his day started, Ryan Zimmerman, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Runners going. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Candelario playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. The first one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In now, Parker Wood, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Real Muto. And the throw to first ends the inning. New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Adam Doherty.
The second baseman, Adam.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting,
Now at the plate, Nick Prado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Popped him up. Iglesias shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So
back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
all right, Heidi, thank you. Chopped to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Runner goes for second. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. So striding forward now, Elvis Villarreal. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind an account 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 to him now. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken to throw. Beats the runner to the bag, and McCann gets his man.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
The right fielder.
Thank you, Heidi. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ready on 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit down the line at first.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in now, Alexi Guardado. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2-1 to count. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Pulled toward right center field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Brian Ramiro. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Danny Nowakowski. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Matty, he won't be asked to worry about that anymore. 2 outs in this situation. We're going to watch him swing the stick right here.
No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That finds the zone, a called strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Stepping into the box, James McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1. is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this
That's
guy.
it. Ball 2.
2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Standing in, Adam Dougherty.
The second baseman, Adam Dougherty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here it comes.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the first
Ready
baseman,
once again, Nick Prado has struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
The 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And you see there, he's currently in 2nd place on the Tigers in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Runners off for second. Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And that misses. 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Now the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
Hey, now always got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So striding in, Jeimer Candelario, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds in the bin, and it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
He's set. The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. And this looks to be extra bases as a run comes across to score. And he's in safely at third as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Roll, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
Tony Theophanopoulos will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. At the plate now, Leury Garcia, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Parker would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now in the box, Parker Wood. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Theophanopoulos, a former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Vinny Domet, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Wood is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Fouled away. Now here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. To 2-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. In the air out toward right field. Cruz is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Alexi Guardado, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Baca, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, so digging in now, James McCann. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Damian Hollis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Damian Hollis.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Danny Echeverria. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High in the air out towards shallow right. Doherty has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Ramiro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Settling in now, Danny Nowakowski. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First offering on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Stepping into the box, Adam Doherty, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And he's in there safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Prado. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base.
I think they're going to continue trying to apply pressure on this pitcher who has struggled. But the problem here is that by getting caught, you've basically gotten him off the hook. He's not getting a lot of outs, so I think you have to let your hitters keep swinging up there.
Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Digging in once again, Shea Clark. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Comes set, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. Ralph Ludwig is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready with the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where you're hitting.
And welcome in, folks. We're in inning number 8 here with 1 man out.
Right fielder, Nelson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Ludwig is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
That evens it up 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
The 0-1 on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. One and two. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Brian Guerrero will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. Kenneth Levine comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box, Vinny Domit standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make some...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Shows bunt here, but this one misses, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Alexi Guardado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Daniel Norris takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 44, Daniel Norris.
Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. The 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
The center fielder, number 12.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Danny Nowakowski. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Comes set. The 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Realmuto at third with 2 away. Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw to first is in time, but the Kevin Quackenbush takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And welcome in, everybody, as we join you now with nobody out in the ninth inning. Stepping in, James McCann. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Tim LeCastro will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 16, Tim LeCastro.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. A pause and the 0-2. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Pitch on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Tiger. Shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Nowakowski is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Echeverria.
First offering on its way.
That's out.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Popped him up. Prado is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Royals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ralph Ludwig gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kevin Quackenbush earns the save out of the bullpen, his league-leading 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Kansas City Royals had 6 stolen bags in the contest as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-5. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, while the Royals are 2nd in the division. Francisco Lindor was all over the diamond, hitting for the cycle, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles. Got 11 hits overall as they pulverized the Twins